The Tilton Talk Show on srbradio.com.
Oh, that's all right, boys. Wait a minute. I'm with you. I haven't retired yet. Oh, no. I'm going to go right on to the end of the road.
We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's a team, down at St Andrews. We are all supporters of our team. We chanted Super Blues, ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton.
A massive welcome to Wednesday's Tilton's Talk Show, sponsored by the ELO Group. The sun is shining in the sky, there are a cloud in sight, and the weather for the final game of the season is also looking good. A gutsy performance at St Andrews closes its doors on the 2015-16 season with a credible draw against high-flying Middlesbrough. There's a coffin up for sale and it's currently standing at £175 with just a few days to go before it departs the studio for good. You can find that on eBay under Aston Villa Coffin. Congratulations to Leicester City, who clinched the Premiership title on Monday, with Spurs just managing a draw. Chelsea tempers flared during and after the game, along with the Spurs players too. All have got a bit silly, to be honest with you. Them across the road keep on giving as Blue Nose Troy Deeney scores in the 90th and 93rd minute to quash their lead. Oh, how the mighty fall. As for Blues, it's Cardiff away on Saturday in the sunshine. Across the water, there are movements going on with the holding club. Will we still be under this regime come August? Who knows? We've been saying this for far too long now. The photos and the videos from Huddersfield went viral worldwide, with mentions on several major news outlets and all across America with Fox News. So it's a midweek special. As always, strap yourselves in and get yourselves ready for the ride, and it's just another week being a Blue Nose.
We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you.
Well, a very good evening and welcome to Wednesday night's edition of the Tilton Talk Show. A little bit earlier than normally scheduled, as we've got other programmes in the offing tonight as well afterwards. Chris Pugh, good evening.
Good evening.
Ooh, he's not in a good mood. Mr. Brown, good evening.
Good evening.
Are you in a good mood, Chris?
Yeah, not
Your
too
tulips
bad.
are looking very nice in the garden.
Apart from the fact that the server went down
The
about
server-
15 minutes before we were to go on air.
It did.
so-
I sat here witnessing it, and I saw the panic. And you've actually gone greyer over the last 15
I know,
minutes, to be
yeah.
honest with you.
So people listening, if they can just pass it on that we're on channel K channel. Tonight,
And
so.
what do they have to do to get to that link?
click on channel
click
K.
on channel K.
Easy
It's
as
as simple as
that.
that. Alrighty, okay. Wednesday. What a beautiful day.
Gorgeous.
What a beautiful day. Isn't it
I'm
nice to
talking
have a
about it.
beautiful day?
Right.
Right, first thing I've got to do, Chris, is hand you this £10 note, which was very kindly donated to me by a couple of Derby fans in the
Okay.
pub on Saturday. We just got talking about spiders, to be perfectly honest with you. And then, of course,
As you do.
well, the conversation went then on to the coffin, and they'd seen it and this, that and the other. And there you go. There's
Thank
£10
you.
for the fund, handed to Mr. Brown, witnessed by Mr. Pugh.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll check it.
Chris, you're not in a good mood, mate. You don't. He's smiling.
fine.
He's smiling.
I'm
Have we got the camera? Is the camera rolling?
fine.
We'll be in a bit.
You have to congratulate Leicester for winning the Premier League, because the table doesn't lie. There they are, sat at the top. Nobody can catch them now. It's all
Correct.
over and done with.
Yep.
But you're still not happy about it, are you?
No, not particularly.
No.
But it is what it is. They are 7 points clear with 2 games left.
And
Which I
uncatchable.
still can't get my head round. But yes, they are. They
What,
are.
you
they are
say
the
you say you
Premier
can't
League
get your head around that. What if it had been Blues, for instance? What if it had been our team?
What if it would have been our team?
Well,
it'd have been such a
Would you be?
state of
Would you
delirium.
be? Yeah, of course, yeah. But would you be
But
saying,
it
"Well, I
still-
don't really
it
want
would
to
have
say
still
Birmingham in
been-
the Champions League next
It
year"?
would have still been as completely unfathomable to me as it is. that
Football
Leicester
sometimes
City-
is unfathomable, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it
You know,
is.
sometimes is.
Sometimes there is there is the odd anomaly from time to time in football, and then we get back to normality, which I can't wait for next season.
Okay, you can't wait for next season then. So you think that normality is going to reign next season? You're stating your case now here and live on Sports Radio Birmingham, witnessed by Mr. Brown and of course all our listeners too.
Yes.
You are stating that Leicester will be nowhere near that.
Leicester City will not finish in the top 4 next year.
There we go. And if they do, are you prepared then to present a programme in your pants, just like Gary Lineker's? A real laugh. We had a real laugh.
I'm not quite sure whether that would be as welcoming as Mr. Lineker.
It may not be, but would you do it if they do?
If they finish in the top 4, I'll.
You will.
If that's what you want me to do, I'll
will you
do
present a show in your underpants if they get into the top 4?
Yeah,
there you go. Okay.
Next season,
Come on, Leicester.
But the only way they're going to get anywhere near it is if they spend £100+ million.
And they may do. Who knows?
Well,
if
they do, if that's the way they're going to go, if they're going to say we've won the league, now we push on, and we make sure that this is a regular occurrence, and they spend £100 million+, then good luck to them. Good luck to them. Let them bring in the right sort of player, and then we'll see where they go from there.
Yeah, okay.
But no, not. I'm still. I can't watch a Leicester game and have them as Premier League champions.
They are.
They are,
and they will have the badge on the shirt next year to wear to show that off.
Every match of the day next season will begin with the edits of Wes Morgan lifting a Premier League trophy,
and you're not happy about
and it's.
Eli said, Mr. Fun, what is wrong with an underdog overachieving?
I love the
Listen, I don't mind an underdog overachieving.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Don't win the league. Don't win the league.
So it's okay. It's
our
okay.
league, our English league.
So it's okay.
Representing us as champions.
Is it okay then for the underdog to win the FA Cup, as has been done so many times in the past? Wigan, Coventry.
It's not ideal. You know? It's not ideal, obviously. But listen, I can't take anything away from the fans. Whatever I think, that Leicester fans aren't going to care one jot what I think, are they?
No.
So
certainly not.
Let them have their moment. Let them have their season. This has been their season. And for Leicester fans that have been going for 50 odd years,
it's a lifetime. It's just a one-off in a life. It's a one in a lifetime, isn't it?
15,000 people invading Leicester City Centre on Monday night. How many of them have got season tickets jumping on the bandwagon?
Well, you get that everywhere, though, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
you do,
yeah. But just we've got BBC Radio 2 on at work on Tuesday. Main news headline every hour.
News at 10.
Leicester have won the league. Yeah. Leicester have won. Yeah, I think we get it. Leicester have won the league. You don't need to keep telling us every hour.
Have you got a rant for us this week, Chris?
I think that's been it, hasn't it, really?
I thought you were just on a trial there.
No.
Trial run.
I could go on to the Chelsea Spurs game, but I think
I do want to talk about that, because that was disgraceful, wasn't it?
It's not the worst I've ever seen.
No.
And when you have got a match that means that much, if that would have been, I'll bring it back to Blues Villa. If that had been Blues Villa,
that's a normal game, isn't it?
Yeah. With what was at stake, that it was at stake, Spurs had to win. Chelsea could, if they got anything from the game, they stopped their rivals winning the title. They hand the title to someone else. If that had been us, I think that would have been 10 times worse. It showed how much what Chelsea had said in the week had got to Spurs. I think Spurs had been really annoyed with the fact that, and I think it was a culmination of, you've got this young Spurs squad, predominantly British English Spurs squad, that are gunning for this title, and nobody wants them to win it because there's this Leicester loving. Everybody in the media, every football fan apart from Spurs and Nottingham Forest fans and myself everybody else wants Leicester to win the league, and then you've got. So you imagine you're one of those Spurs players that have done incredibly well this season, played some arguably for me, they've played the best football all season in the Premier League, and nobody wants them to win the league. Everybody is against them.
I didn't not want them to win the league,
Yeah.
but it is refreshing for somebody else to win the league rather than the big four. They've all found it difficult, haven't they? The top four.
Yeah, but I think that reaction from Spurs was a culmination of weeks and weeks of everybody being against them. They've felt that everybody in football is against them because everybody is rooting for Leicester so much that even though this Spurs side are playing well and doing so well, that nobody wants them to succeed. And I think that especially when Hazard scored that second goal, that last 10 minutes, I think the whole frustration of the last few weeks just spilt out then.
Yeah.
And it was a listen, when the game's going, I won't have unless somebody, lamps somebody, I'm not going to have a go. Like, unless somebody bites someone or punches someone, I'm not going to. I'm going to understand because it's a football game and you get hent up. But then after the scenes after the game, after the final whistle, that could have been easily avoided, but
it should have been avoided.
It should have been.
And I think there's charges levelled at the FA now anyway. So
there will be. There will be repercussions.
Of course, there will be. Yeah. And it was a bit. It was a bit sad to see actually because it was a spectacle of a game as well.
It was an excellent game. It was a fantastic game. And I think the way Spurs played in that first half, was a real credit to themselves. And then. But it goes to show Chelsea won the league at a canter last season, and if they want to play like they did in the second half, that Chelsea side come out in the second half, and the fans got behind them, and they were determined more than anything to stop Spurs from leaving that ground with a chance of winning the league, and they got it.
Well, that's it then. Anyway, it's all done and dusted. The Premier League has been won. The Champions League places aren't quite all decided yet, are they? So it's looking like it's going down to the wire pretty much.
Yeah.
Which always leads to an exciting end to the football season. Yeah. But we'll drop down a division now and look at the Championship. Obviously, we're going to have local rivals in there next year, and it certainly looks like Burton Albion are going to come up.
Well, it's either Burton or Walsall, so one of them will come up automatically,
And again, that's all going down to the very last game of the season, so it's going to be a nail-biting finish all round. But whichever one, it does add another Midlands club into that division and makes that division all that more interesting next season. And I'm looking forward to plenty of away days.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's quite a few local
Are you
ones,
looking forward to some away days next year?
Oh, yeah, I am now, yeah.
Oh, my goodness me.
Nice and quiet and uneventful away days.
Got a few things planned.
We have got a few things planned, and what we'll be doing, of course, is putting our heads together in the closed season. When will be the last Tilton Talk show of this season, Chris?
What are we next week?
Is it next Monday?
Next Monday is the what?
Is
I'll go away on the 23rd.
9th.
I go away on the 13th, don't I? Yeah.
So we've got one. So we've got two more Tilton Talks.
Have we?
Next
No,
week
no,
and the
one-
week
no.
after.
One more.
Next week.
When's the last game?
This Saturday.
Next week.
This Saturday.
Yes. Yeah.
What's supposed
So
to
we'll
be?
do next week,
We'll do next Monday.
and then we'll have a round-up on the 16th.
No, I might not be back on that one because I'm away, and then I've got to drive all the way back up.
Yeah,
and Sharon's got
we'll
to
the
go.
weekend after.
And
So
Sharon-
wouldn't it be best to have next week as the
last
finale?
one. Okay.
All right, and we'll do a roundup next week as well. Then.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, got a nice little competition running. It's been on the Facebook page earlier. Do apologise again for the switchover that you've had to make tonight on the server. There has been an issue, not our side, might we add. It's server side. They are trying to deal with it.
Trying to do with it now.
But all we can do is apologise. But thankfully, we have a backup.
We have,
we have a backup. It's good to have a backup.
Yeah. No,
Can you imagine having a backup 4 years ago, Chris?
What's a backup?
We didn't even have a table back then.
Barely had a mic.
I know. Right, okay, so I think that's probably summed up your rant then. That has been the Leicester and the Spurs one.
Yeah. I'll just give a few examples of what I found about when I say Leicester won't finish top four. Just going on.
Help yourself, yeah.
This is European competition, so this is what I say about occasionally anomalies happen, strange things happen. So in France, Montpellier won the Liga trophy in 2012. since that they've finished 9th, 15th, 7th, and they're currently 11th this season. So they've got nowhere near it since. FC Twente in Holland won the title, their first ever title, in 2010. Last season they finished 10th. This season they finished 13th. And over in Portugal, Boa Vista won the league, their first ever title, in 2001. By 2009 they were in the third tier.
But then we could also say that about Chelsea, couldn't we, this year?
Yeah, but the difference was Chelsea made a statement and they went for it, same as Man City. Man City won their first trophy, but they'd made a statement and they'd gone for it. They were committed to keep spending money and to become a massive club. Whereas Leicester, I might be proved wrong, they might go and spend 100 million this summer, and if they do, fair play and good luck to them.
Yep. Okay.
But if they don't, they're our anomaly for the 2000s.
Okay, getting onto things Blues now. As I say, we've got a competition running on the Facebook page. This is not only for a bit of fun, but it's also to win a very nice T-shirt with the Tilton Alliance logo, which Chris has...
just happens I'm recording you live, which hopefully should be going to our page right.
So we're doing a live recording onto Facebook right now. So
it won't surprise me if it doesn't work.
It might or might not, I don't know. We'll see how it all goes, all pans out. But basically what we've got then is a scratch card with... Oh, there I am. Oh, hey. Can we have a look at Mr. Fun?
Okay. I think it's about 5
Good
seconds.
evening.
I think it's about a 5-second delay. So if you're on our Facebook page now, you'll be able to see us live, and you'll be able to see this live draw that's going to take place. Time 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, just after we speak to Lee from the Tilton Alliance.
That's right, because Lee's going to be calling in at 7:45 tonight to talk about the Tilton Alliance and. The quite amazing story, actually. How from nothing they managed to fill Block 4 in a matter of a week.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it was credit to them.
Yeah.
But as I have said, this is where the hard work starts. If this is something that they want to pursue, the hard work must start now in recruiting and continuing through the close season to make sure that the profile is there.
They did have the doubters.
Oh yeah. There's always.
I'll be honest. I was up working in Block 39 section by the away fans.
Yeah.
So throughout the game, I couldn't hear a noticeable difference.
Yeah.
However, I could see it. It was clear that block was full. It was clear that there was plenty of colour there, plenty of shirts, plenty of flags, scarves, etc. And I think with the 5,000 Borough fans,
it's going to make a difference.
It helped generate something. You could feel that there was an extra something there. So, I'm not putting that all down to the Tilton Alliance, and I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I think as a first effort, as a first game that they've tried it, I think it was a success, and it's definitely something
like a minor miracle,
that's worth having a go again.
Yeah. And I see there's all sorts of things going out, like T-shirts, mugs, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And as I say, we'll talk to Lee. I think at 7:45.
We're going to give him a call about 7:45.
7:45. Yeah.
I think they're trying to get some funds so they can get some banners.
Fun. We like
funds.
Oh, funds.
Funds. So they can get some banners and things and flags and that. So, anything that improves the image.
Funds over fun.
Got to be
That's
good.
what I say.
Chris Pugh bringing the fun back into funds.
That's it. Nice motto you've got there.
All right, okay, a little bit of news from Tracy Hemming. Hello, Tracy, if you're listening tonight. Carol's brick has been laid today at St Andrews. Unfortunately, it only says on it Carol Butcher, whereas it should say Carol Butcher, a.k.a. Scarf Lady, and that will hopefully be put right soon. So all those that contributed towards that, thank you very much. And it's in place. Nice to see Carol on our Huddersfield away day. She had an absolute boster of a day, and also good to see Robbo giving her a coat the other night as well. Outside
I
the
didn't
gate.
see that.
Yeah. Apparently took his jacket off and gave it to her. Yeah.
Okay.
How nice is that?
A quick shout out to the people watching live on our link as well, on our video link. Luke Smith, Christina Hobro, Josh Liam Jones, Ollie Osborne, and another 11 or so.
All right, greetings and good evening to you all. Right, okay. We have a coffin up for sale. It is still in the studio. It's still here.
It's still here.
And basically that coffin is on eBay. You can search for it under Aston Villa coffin, and it is quite prominent there. It's currently at £175. You can't believe it.
Crazy, isn't it?
You can't believe that a makeshift coffin like that has already raised £175.
You could make your own for less than that.
I know. I'm going into business.
Yeah.
Sorry, ELO. So £175 for the coffin. We've just had £10 from our Derby friends. That's £185 and 180 something.
I think we're up to. I think we got 190.
190. So we're knocking on towards
pushing 400 now.
Pushing 400.
Pushing £400 for a stunt that was
fun.
a bit of fun. A bit of fun, which was, it was the brainchild was Mr. Pugh, because he has all the fun.
Yeah.
He does
It was definitely my brainchild. Yeah.
So can I send all the people that sending me death threats to you? Then?
I'm used to it,
Okay,
so
no
more than welcome.
So crazy though, Chris, that it was done in the best possible taste, as we told Francie a week or so ago. But crazy that you've had people calling out like that, and, calling death threats,
all
and
sorts of things.
It is
not death threats, but
right.
not nice. Not nice. Yeah. People want to smash me face in, basically, but stay low for a bit.
Keep plenty of Nivea on.
I've given
keep
your
shaving.
address anyway, so
that's all right by me. It's all right by me. I won't be in. I'll just put an effigy of Chris Pugh on the seat again.
Capo's going to speak on behalf of Lee tonight. He can't make it, so
okay, cool. That's no problem. No problem.
Fantastic. Brilliant stuff. So
that's dandy. So we'll get in touch with Capo at 7:45, just after 7:45, just after the half-time break.
Yeah.
All over the place tonight, because it's 7:25, and we'll be finishing the show tonight at, I can't even think,
8:30.
8:30. Big game on tonight.
Massive
game on tonight.
Massive. The only salvation of the football season is if Real Madrid win tonight and win the Champions League.
So you would rather have Real Madrid beat an English team?
Yeah, but it's my
it's
my foreign team. It's my crazy love foreign affair.
Couldn't do it.
It's my foreign affair.
Couldn't do it. Could you do it, Chris?
Nah.
Couldn't do it. Could anybody else do it? Probably not.
Of course they could.
No.
Of course they could.
Capo
I think
does.
it's a
Capo does
generational thing, isn't it? I
don't know. Is it?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, I just couldn't do it.
I think you're just too old. But no, all joking aside, I think it is. I think, the fact that younger people get to watch the Spanish league, the Italian league on TV every week nowadays, whereas, you wouldn't have been able to watch La Liga and things in the 70s and 80s growing up, would you?
Wouldn't have even heard of it, really, would you?
Exactly,
you know what I mean? Yeah, you would.
So it's that readily available, and you can watch these teams, be it on television or live, as I do every year. So
I must make an apology for that word on there, Christopher, as well. There's a terrible word on there. It's right. That got posted up last night, and then somebody grabbed hold of Sharon's phone and put that on afterwards, and she's rather mortified about it. So apologies to everybody for that one.
I wasn't sure who she was talking about.
She did delete it, but unfortunately only deletes it off your own private one, and it keeps it on everybody else's. So sincerest apologies for that. Though that was not meant to have happened. It wasn't.
Before we come off our live stream, I've got to say this one: people are coughing up for a good cause. I've done that one.
Who's done that?
Ollie Osborne, good one.
Coughing up for a good cause.
Coughing up for a good cause.
You could use it as an advertising slogan, couldn't you?
Could do, yeah. Okay, so we'll be back shortly via.
Bye. Right, okay. On to all things ladies then, Christopher. What have you got this week?
Yes, yeah.
Not been a bad week, is it?
I have good news to bring. Yes, so the Man City defeat I mentioned last week, 2-0 at home, was followed by a Wednesday night game at home to Doncaster Bells, which really is our bread and butter this season. I think Man City have played 5 games now, and they've scored 13 and conceded none, winning all 5. So that's their level. I think already that it's clear that it's going to be a 2-horse race between Chelsea and Man City this season. But we've got to focus on the other games now. So we came up against Doncaster Bells at home, fell behind early to a Natasha Dowie goal. But even before they scored, we were playing well. And especially after they got the opener, for the rest of the first half, we absolutely battered them. We were really, really bright, really quick to get the ball forward. The two strikers, Frida Aisi and Charlie Wellings, were lively, were threatening all the time, and we went 2-1 up before half time. Aisi and Mel Lawley getting the goals.
Yep.
So 2-1 at half time, and then the second half we stepped off a little bit, allowed them a little bit more possession, but they never really had any clear-cut chances, and if either side was going to score another goal, it was going to be us. So, I was really, really encouraged after that, because it's important. They were our first points of the season. I think it was important to get that off our back, to get up and running. And then we went to Arsenal on Sunday. Away to Arsenal is a really tough fixture, and we come away with a 0-0. So we kept a clean sheet at Arsenal. So
that was a good result, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that would have given people outside the club, a lot would have woke up and caught notice of us a little bit. I think because to go away at Arsenal is a tough game for anybody.
Do other teams? Do you think other teams in the league are thinking that way about Birmingham?
I think we were one of, if not the favourite to get relegated this season. From people with outside the, from people, so-called pundits, outside the club, they would have looked at us and thought, they've lost Carney, they've lost a couple of other players, and they're a very young side with no experience. They're going to struggle. But the last two games have shown that, every game this season we've shown that we can compete. We should have got some from Liverpool away, missing 2 penalties and losing 1-0. The Man City game, as I've explained, I think they're a step above everybody this season. We beat Doncaster Bells 2-1 on Wednesday, and then on Sunday, Man City beat Doncaster Bells 6-0. They were 5-0 up at half time. So, you can forget.
Doncaster Bells aren't the team they used to be, though.
No, they're not. They're not. But they actually spent a bit in the window. Brought in an experienced striker like Natasha Dowie and Katrin, another player from Liverpool. So that they made an effort to make a statement, but they haven't had the start of the season they've wanted. Neither of Liverpool really. And Sunderland and Reading drew 1-1 as well, which was a good result for us because it keeps both of them down there. So 4 points from 4 games. It doesn't sound great, but
you'd have had that at the beginning of the season.
Yes, of course,
the first 4 games,
and in comparison with the way everyone else has started, I think it's a positive start to the season.
Yes, not bad at all. Who's up next?
Notts County away on Sunday, and then I think it's the Thursday after that. We've got Reading at home. If not tomorrow. If not the next Thursday, then the Thursday after, it's Reading at home, which is another winnable one for us, and one we'd be looking at getting maximum points from. But so a decent week and a bit for us.
And what was the crowd at the Doncaster game?
The Doncaster game was just over 600, I think.
I was going to say, it's close to 650 something.
For a Wednesday night, which wasn't bad at all. And I think the Man City game was about 850. So the attendance haven't been too bad actually the last couple. Hopefully, if we can keep picking up a few more points, then it'll get more people through the door.
Yeah, good stuff.
Can I quickly mention? Me and Dennis actually went and had a meeting with them regarding our future sponsorship. So that's going ahead, and we've got another meeting in a few more weeks' time. So watch your space.
Yeah, so we're looking to have a good day out at the ladies in August. That is Bungee Jump Day. All done in aid of Sunshine Smiles, of course, for our friends Charlie Glover and
looking forward to that.
Sharon Langford, Sharon, Charlie's other half, Sharon, isn't it? Yeah.
Tis you? Yeah,
yes,
Sharon,
that's all. That will all be done on behalf of Sunshine Smiles. Can't wait for the video of that one.
It's going to be
cannot wait.
Wonderful.
Do you know what? Because I'm going to video it and then put it in slow mo so that we can just watch your face on the way down. So let's see if I can get some good editing software. My son's very good at things like that, so I'll pass it on to him to see if we can create you a really good
news,
video.
Yeah.
He's chuffed about
Delighted about that. Yeah.
Are you delighted about actually doing the thing? Is it something that all of a sudden will crop up in your mind during the course of the day, thinking, "Ooh, it's getting closer"?
No.
It would be for me.
Don't think about it. Don't think too much about it.
Not really. I'm not really, concerned about it or worried about it. It's just
Not even 300-foot height.
Just get on with it, don't you?
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I love it. I love him. He's great, isn't he?
Mr. Calm and
What a
collected.
brilliant-
Now.
What a brilliant volunteer.
Yeah.
It's not like we volunteered.
Yeah.
Oh, you say volunteer.
We volunteered you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's the date of that, Chris? Is it the is it 23rd of August?
Sunday in August.
Yeah, something.
A Sunday.
A Sunday in August. Can't think off the top of my head.
But what we want to do is we want to get as many people down to that event as possible, obviously, to watch it live.
And then straight to the Blues
and then
game,
straight to the
hopefully,
Blues, the Blues ladies game afterwards. So that we'll give
21st or 28th.
21st, I think. I think it's the 21st.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
Get Charlie to confirm it, but I'm sure we'll put up on the
See
page
if I've
way
got the
before that.
fixtures.
And so Blues are playing Chelsea on that day. Blues ladies
Chelsea
are playing
ladies,
Chelsea on that day, and that's the day that fingers crossed the Tilton Talk Show hopes to be
28th
of August. There you go, confirmed 28th of August.
2 o'clock kick off the Blues ladies game.
And I think your jump's about
So
11 o'clock in the morning.
If we can do as early as possible in the morning, and
we'll kick it off first.
spend a little bit of time there, and then and make our way down to the game.
But what we want to do is we want to obviously not just take yourself, Mr. Brown, yourself, Mr. Pugh, and myself. We want to take a lot of you people out there with us for both events. The more people that can turn up to watch Chris climb that ladder.
You're only allowed to come to watch though if you come to the Blues ladies afterwards.
That's the deal. That was the deal I was going to come up with.
That's the protocol.
Well, it looks like we'll all be going to Blues ladies anyway. So that's good.
Well, I've got a car full from my end coming, so that's 5. 6 if I strap Sharon to the roof rack.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Put me ladder stays on it, you know what I mean? Dear me. It's no fun, is it? It's all fun. Okay. Right, so Carol's brick's been done. Okay, let's then go, when I've done the ladies, the Middlesbrough game.
Yes.
What a cracking performance.
Brilliant game for the neutral.
Yeah.
Brilliant game for both sets of fans, I think.
Because we don't usually turn up when Sky are there, do we?
Yeah. No, we don't.
Yeah, no.
I'm just thinking. I'm trying to think back to one where we have played well. I think we played well. We tend to play well on Sky away from home. Better away from home than we do at home. But I just thought, from watching the bits that I could get to see, especially in the second half, it was really, really entertaining, open game. I think both teams did their bit. Obviously they had everything to play for. We could have easily wilted after they scored their second and give up and thought, well, it's not worth. We got nothing to play for, but we didn't. We kept going. We kept battling. And I think that's the quality, the type of quality that Rowett has instilled into the group, that it doesn't matter whether we've got anything to play for or not. We're at home in front of our supporters. It's the last day of the season, last home game of the season. We've got to give it everything until the last minute, and we did. I think whenever both sets of fans as well, I think when they look back on it, Middlesbrough fans would have obviously been frustrated for obvious reasons, but when both sets of fans look back on it the day after or 2 days after, I think they'll realise that both teams couldn't have given anything more really to get the win. Again,
pinch yourself, because if had we have maintained that positive start that we had to the season, when we lost Donaldson and Cottrell, I think we floundered somewhat.
Yeah, Donaldson's injury on international duty, and obviously Cottrell, But you know what?
I would have had nobody to fear in the playoffs. Nobody to fear, I don't think at all.
No, I think if you finish in that top 6, then history has shown that it's you pick a name out of a hat. Once you get that 4, those 4 semi-finalists, it's very rare that the team that's been the best over the course of the season, or the team that you think is the best squad, naturally comfortably go on and win promotion. So I think anybody who finishes in that top 6. But I think in reality, when when you look at those 4 now, whether it's Brighton or Middlesbrough who go up automatically, whoever doesn't, the 4 that are in there, I think you have to say, fair play.
Absolutely.
I think they've been better than everybody else in the league.
Yeah, but
over
like
the
I say,
course
it's just a
of the
shame
season.
that we lose a key player like Donaldson on international.
Yeah.
That obviously affected our style of play. And
well, I joke about it, but here's another reason to not want Leicester to win the league. If they hadn't have took Gray, if we'd have had Gray available to us for the second half of the season, who knows what we could have done then, especially in those away games where we didn't beat.
leave him alone. We'll just ignore him, Chris. Just ignore him.
Where he's where we failed to score at Rotherham, drew 0-0 away at Rotherham, drew 0-0 away at Bristol City. You think if we'd have had.
Sorry,
What is he doing? The professionalism's gone right down, hasn't it?
It's gone. It's out the window. Yeah, but again, if we'd have had him available, those draws might have turned into wins, especially away from home. But you never know. It's all hypothetical.
Of course it is. Yeah. But there we are. As I say, championship team then for next year. But at least we're not, a League One team, which so easy could have happened 2 years ago. Yesterday, wasn't it?
I think people realise now that we're,
established.
When they do their predictions for next season, I don't think they're going to put us near, unless something drastic happens, like Rowett leaves and everybody gets sold. Then I don't think people are going to be predicting us to finish lower half of the table.
No. We'll come on to some potential new signings after the half-time break, and after we've had a chat with Capo about Block 4 and its emergence through the Tilton Alliance. The goal, it was just an Enkelman moment, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just it's a horror show. I mean, he made 2 good saves.
I know, world is, weren't they? World is
earlier on, but then it's I keep trying to find. I was watching it on Friday night and on the Saturday as well, and I kept trying to think, well, there must be something I can give him, in his defence, but he's just made a mistake. And when you're the keeper, if you make a mistake, naturally it's going to be a goal.
Look at the Arsenal keeper and Obafemi Martins.
Exactly, and like you say, Enkelman and Sorensen and all those other Villa keepers that threw the ball in the net for us.
They do just keep giving, don't they?
Yeah, but it's just a honest mistake. But
we redeemed it 2-2, and I don't think that was entirely
excellent goal
anywhere
from
near
Davis. Really good strike.
What a beaut! Yeah. What a beaut!
Was a good strike.
And I'm quite wholeheartedly looking forward to next season.
I think I definitely. You take away the off-field issues and matters, and whatever happens off the field happens off the field. But when you just look at what we're finishing this season with, then I think it's right to be optimistic. Yeah,
I don't really have a complaint about this season either. Not really.
No, not at all.
Like I said, missing Donaldson and missing Cottrell was perhaps. We could have perhaps got maybe another couple of 3-4 players. I don't know. You don't know. Yeah. We don't know. But we'll never know. But but that's where you have to have the depth in your squad.
But it's such an up and down league that you can look at games at Rotherham away and Bristol City away, which I've mentioned, but. Teams have lost there this season.
And look how well Rotherham have done.
Exactly, Middlesbrough lost at Rotherham, I think, and they could go up. So, I think, whether we finish 9th, 10th, whatever we finish, it's probably where we deserve to finish at the end of the season. Like you say, it's just you look to next season then and see if we can build on again and push on.
And let's just hope that what's there now, management-wise, is still
remains,
there. He's still there next season. But again, every time you hear Gary Rowett, and he's already starting to talk about summer signings, and he's already got next season in his mind.
Yeah.
He's already thinking it through now. Leads me to believe that he probably will be.
Yeah.
Even despite the local Aston Villa show that normally goes out on a weekday. I don't know. Not too much speculation over it, I don't think, personally.
Not the Villa job.
Not any job. I just think...
If Derby don't go up, I think that link will be there again, because I don't think they'll keep their interim manager. So I think that link, that rumour will be there until Derby get a new full-time manager.
So you want Derby to go up?
Yes, I think so, because I think they'll be looking at something more than Rarrett then.
But then we'll miss 2 great shows next year with our friend Rockin' Johnny.
Yeah, please go up, Derby.
Actually, people still stop me in the street and ask me when he's coming on again.
Oh, really?
They do, yeah, they genuinely do, honestly.
Legend.
Excuse me, got a bad cough. All right, we're going to get hold of young Capo right now. We'll get on that and then start chatting about the Tilton Alliance, where it's going, what his thoughts were on the day, how he thinks, it's gone so far with the... it was certainly quite an exodus into there, wasn't it? And that block
like
is usually sparse.
From where I was, it was evident that people had moved to that section, and it, like I said, it was colourful, it looked lively, and the videos that came from that section, you could hear an obvious that it was louder and things.
From a TV point of view, from a TV perspective, and this is only me saying, I think it would have been better moved round towards the corner, because the TV doesn't pan onto that very often, does it? You know what I mean?
Corner towards the cop, you mean?
Yeah. From a TV's perspective. I think we've got Capo on the phone right now. Capo, how you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, alright, matey, alright. Nice to see you at the Huddersfield game the other day.
I really enjoyed it.
What a laugh. What a day out. Classic. It's one that's, like I say, that you'll probably remember for the rest of your life now, mate.
I think I remember Chris Pugh smiling, so that's all I need to remember.
See, he
Couldn't
knows.
have been me. Couldn't have been me.
Was it that effigy we had, Chris? Oh, he's got his headphones on, he won't answer me now. Right, Capo, thanks for filling in. Lee unfortunately can't make it tonight. We're a bit of a shame because we would have liked to have had a chat with him, but hey-ho. Right, Block 4 and the Tilton Alliance. From its very quick conception to managing to get that block filled on the first game. That's over 400 seats there, isn't it? That's quite an achievement, so well done to everybody that has been involved in it. And your thoughts on it so far?
Well, the first I heard of it was just before the Huddersfield game, and I met up with Lee and a few others during that half-time madness.
Oh, that madness. Was you in that madness, Mr. Pugh?
I was in that madness. I was, yes.
Shannon's got an awful video of me. I daren't post it, I tell you. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, go on then, buddy.
Yeah, so met up with him and a few others who I've spoke to in the past in the concourse bit at Huddersfield, and he spoke to me about what the plans were, and I thought, to be honest, I think I messaged a few people saying, is it going to be a group that we've seen before, try and do their best, and obviously I was going to support it anyway. I wanted to see what was going to happen before the game, to see how much interest it was going to get, and then I saw that within like 24 hours they were getting, I think it was about 500 members on all platforms in just 24 hours, which I was amazed by. And then to hear that the block was half sold within 4 days, and then for it to be sold out the day of the game was a strange one for me. So I decided I'd go down to Block 4, have a bit of fun, and to see what it was all about, see what everyone was interested in, and see the kind of people that were in it. I think I was being a bit nosy on that sort of respect. I have become part of the Tilton Alliance within the admin point of view, and I've been speaking to a lot of them all week about merchandise and all that, and it is a really good thing that I think will boost the atmosphere next year. Obviously, it's an interesting one next year, an interesting season that I think if it goes our way, it'll be a very successful year. To again put another nail in the coffin, no pun intended. Yeah, so I went along and I put my flags up at the front like everyone else was doing, and obviously I went to the George beforehand because I heard they were all meeting up there, so I wanted to have a discussion with a few of them. Said I was
Coca-Cola, I hope.
I actually couldn't get to the bar to order a Coca-Cola. It was too busy. So So I just stayed outside and we were all having a sing-song. And it was actually quite amazing because as I was walking up to the George, I could hear them all out in that beer garden. And I haven't heard that in a while on a match day. I haven't heard the roars of Keep Right On outside the ground before a game in recent years. So I enjoyed it on that respect. And then obviously when we got into Block 4, I had some pictures with all the flags and some of the stewards as well. I think they took part in helping the flags and stuff. And the group were really up for it, and it just comes to show that you've got 450 odd people joining together. And what I said to Lee, we had a discussion on, I think it was Monday night, I had a phone call from Lee and we were having about half an hour discussion saying that it brought people from Blues, people who wear football shirts, people who wear the so-called casual gear, the so-called non-football shirt wearers. It brought everyone together to sing songs about Blues, and it wasn't all your typical Aston Villa songs, it was Blues songs as well. And I think it helped the Tilton. I think fair play to the whole of the Tilton, because it was the loudest that I've heard it all season. And coming down from Block 4, you can't hear as much. If it was half empty, you wouldn't be able to hear the top blocks at all, because there isn't enough people. But because the Tilton was near enough full, I turned around and I just saw the whole place bouncing, and it was amazing. I had 3 of my friends there who normally sit up with me in Block 13, and that they turned around and went, "Do we have to go back next year to Block 13?" That was immense. And it was just amazing to see a full Block 4 as well. You don't normally get a full front block of the Tilton, and that was just a credit to those who took part and who got involved throughout the few weeks, talking to the club, especially Lee and Chris and all them kind of people who worked throughout the few weeks to get the ball rolling.
A little bit of a shame. I'm not going to put a downer on it, right? Because you know me, I love noise, I love the party atmosphere, I love fun. I love fun. Chris Pugh's nodding.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah. Do you like? Perfect answer. It's what a shame that the end of the season's come now, though, and you know the momentum can't be carried on. Albeit, you know, and as I said, I've written to the guys and said, you know, that this is where the hard work begins now. Recruiting and getting that block season ticket sold out.
Yeah, the plans are, I think, we are going to work throughout the summer, the Tilton Alliance people. We're opening merchandise. I think we've ordered a few merchandise today, and people can put their orders in, I think, once they've been ordered. And we've got polo shirts, t-shirts, scarves, mugs, and some sticker designs that I designed last week as well, that have actually turned out quite well. And I think we're planning to have a little meet up with anyone who wants to get involved next season at the George. I think it's towards the end of May. I think it's the last weekend in May.
Yes, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Which I believe is also the Champions League final day, if I am correct.
Oh, Man City will be in that then.
Yeah, probably. So I think the work in the summer is going to be a big part of what's going to happen next year, obviously. The admin team, as I said, are working really hard day in, day out. I get home from school to have 70 odd messages in our little group chat each day with something new that they've come up with, some new designs, some plans for the season. And there are some good plans coming up for match days as well, not just at home games but for away games as well. I think it's key to keep that momentum going every home and every away game, instead of looking forward to an away game because it's going to be the noisiest of the season. We should now be looking forward to each home game because they're going to be the noisiest. And
I've missed it,
hopefully that's
Kieran, because I mean, Mr. Brown will remember. You know, back in our day, your ears would be ringing when you left St Andrews, and I absolutely, genuinely mean it. You know, with the introduction of seating and one thing and another that's gone on, and the money that's been ploughed into football stadia, and you know, we have lost that. We've lost it, and I think we've lost it for good. That old time atmosphere. I don't think we'll ever see that back again. No. But you know, I genuinely applaud what the lads are doing. and I really hope it goes well, because we know that we need St Andrews to be a really noisy place, like it used to be back in our day. And sadly, the 15,000 crowds, it's always going to be a bit difficult. As and when if we get anywhere near a promotion chasing spot next year, then the crowds will start coming back, and it'll the noise that you generate down in Block 4 will just absolutely beam out, and that's how that to me is how I want it. I love it like it. I love it having that just that bit of fun on match days. You know what I mean? I don't want to harm anybody. Don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to throw a brick at anybody. It's not about that for me. It's never been about that.
I think it's that looking forward to the day
Yeah. You work hard all week, and then you just want to. Well, you just want to go out and have some fun, Mr. Pugh. Who doesn't, as he says?
Rightly so.
Right, I'm having some issues with Dennis at the minute. The video of me at Huddersfield in the mosh pit at half time. Sharon's got on a phone, and Dennis is oh crikey. Dennis is desperately trying to get hold of it for one reason or another.
I think we know the reason.
And it looks like Sharon's going to pass it on to him. So
what a shame.
What a shame. Yeah, what a shame. Sharon, it was ever so nice everybody knowing you. Thanks for joining us on the Tilton tour bus. But there you go. What can I say? Find a new home. Capo, so what's the plans now for closed season, or are you not that closely involved with the planning side of things?
Well, I do know what they've got planned, obviously. We want to try and get that merchandise on sale for people. There's been a big interest for it, and I think that there are some really nice designs, and a lot of them are at cheap prices as well. I mean, I've been in some supporters clubs with Blues and with other teams that we don't really need to mention on a Blues show. Far afield, let's say, and they've been a lot more expensive than the polo tops and the mugs and stuff that are on sale. And what we want to try and do is put it towards next season's ideas. I've done some flag designs. We're trying to get a big flag, not big, but flag that covers the bottom two rows of the Tilton, because they're blocked off anyway.
Yeah.
So we want to get one that goes all the way across there saying Tilton Alliance with the badge on it.
Yeah.
At the front of Block 4. We want to get some of the smaller flags as well that people want to get, that they obviously will pay for. We'll get them sorted as well if they want some designs. It's just about keeping the group together and keeping people interested, really. I think after Friday, people have turned around and gone, it's a shame that didn't happen halfway through the season, because who knows what it'd be now. It'd be even bigger than it is now. And I'm just looking forward to pre-season, and hopefully we can do some away pre-season games, and the home, I think we're always planned one home game at least for pre-season anyway, so hopefully we'll get everyone together for them and just see where the season takes us next year.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I do have to say, and I say this wholeheartedly, is credit to everybody that stood in that block and caused no issues to either themselves or to anybody else around them. So credit where credit's due, and well done for that, because it is so easy sometimes for the emotions and that to spill over, and but they've got to keep it that way, especially being so close to the we've just got to keep it that way anyway. But it's always more visible when it's right close to the point of action as well. Yeah,
I think that was the key thing that the stewards were looking out for on Friday. I mean, when we scored, I think 2 or 3 people actually tried to jump, not on purpose, but started jumping up and down, and then actually fell over the first row. Right. First row of material. But that was nothing. That was just a celebration that got a tiny bit excited and understandable. We just
most of us get excited from time to time.
So I've seen, yeah. And I think the stewards were, fair play to them. They were saying, we understand that the block was quite packed as well. Down at the front, I think, people were just jumping up and down everywhere, so bumping into each other. So that was understandable. It was going to happen, but it was kept under control, and the stewards worked really well with us throughout the game, and if a flag blew over, they'd put it back where it was, and if it untied, they'd put it back. Okay. And I'm really good with that. So I think keeping a friendly relationship between the fans and the club as well will help the group itself to drive forward.
Imperative. Absolutely, totally imperative. Without a doubt, mate. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that we all wish you all the best with it, and like I say, shame it's the end of the season, but like you've got plenty of time now. You've got 4 months now to regroup, to find out your complete strategies and one thing and another for next year. But as long as and again from everybody's point of view, as long as you keep any idiots out of it and prevent anybody getting onto the pitch or otherwise, or certainly smoke bombs as well, because them are a contentious issue at the minute.
I had a little issue. This is my personal issue, nothing to do with Tilton Alliance. Obviously, Tilton Alliance were told no smoke bombs in the ground because it is an illegal offence. I think it's a 3-year ban and a £500 fine on the spot if you are caught by police. And fair play, no one took advantage of trying to do that on the occasion in Block 4. But I did see a picture of a smoke bomb situated in Block 11 that happened throughout the game. I actually didn't see it when it went off, but I saw pictures after the game. Yeah. And I don't think there's any need for it, to be honest. No. If the club have purposely come out and said, we don't want it at our football club, please take that into consideration and don't bring them anywhere near the ground.
Wise words, my
friend.
And
I think as Birmingham City supporters, we should respect what the club are telling us to do.
Yeah.
And keep them away.
Absolutely. For me, I can't even stand the smell of the damn things anyway. There's no place for them for me. I did see that Middlesbrough had the odd red one flying through as well. So, but yeah, not.
I think Middlesbrough was sponsored by them because I think I counted about 8 that they sent off throughout the game. And I think they set off 2 on the way out of the ground as well.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, Cadet, have a great week. Enjoy yourself, whatever you get up to. Keep the pressure on. Keep plenty of them flag designs coming, because some of them are absolutely cracking. They're brilliant, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, I mean it. Oh, bless him. I ain't gonna clout him anymore. He's getting too big now. I saw him the other week. He's like gonna start hitting me back soon. Right. We're going to crack on then, because we're going live on the internet in a minute to do the scratch card ready for the prize of the Tilton Alliance shirt. I know you said Tilton Talk then. Yeah. The Tilton Alliance shirt. That's the very first one that's been manufactured, Mr. Brown. Well done, thank you. Yep. Yeah, there you go. So the very first, unique. It's the only one. It is unique. We will not be doing another one. No, there you go. There we go. So it is an absolute unique Tilton Alliance T-shirt, and that, my friend, will be on the internet as soon as this phone is finished. So watch out for that on the Tilton Talk page in about 2 or 3 minutes, as soon as Chris has sorted his phone out. Yeah. So we're going to go for a very quick half-time break. Just be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. RBRadio.com.
Does it heal?
Welcome back to Wednesday night's Tilton Talk Show, an earlier version this week. Good news is the main server is back up and running now, so thanks to the guys for fixing that. That was an internal problem, it wasn't our issue, it was the other end. So we're back running live on that now. And now we're also just about to go live on the Tilton Talk Facebook page. And what we're basically going to do is we have a football scratch card, and on it we have several football teams, and Mr. Pugh, the fun master, is going to be...
He's happy because Real Madrid had just scored.
Yes, he is. He is happy, yeah. A little whoop of delight came out of his mouth a minute ago. Real Madrid 1, Man City 0.
Oh, yes.
So there we are. We are live. There's the Coke bottle. Just to prove it. And, right, basically, good luck, everybody. This is to win the unique Tilton Alliance T-shirt, and live on air and on video, Mr. Pugh, the fun man, is going to scratch the card off. There it is.
Get scratching.
Ready?
Yeah, ready. Just so nobody can see it's a fix.
Would you believe
No
it?
way. No way.
Wow.
What is it?
What a moment for the Tilton
Real
Talk
Madrid.
Show.
Yeah.
It is actually Birmingham.
City.
That is unreal.
And Birmingham City.
That is unreal.
Could you believe it?
Who is it?
The
You
weirdest
haven't
thing.
got names.
Well, the weirdest
It's
thing
been
was.
ticked,
No,
so
it's been
somebody's
ticked, so
definitely got
somebody-
it.
Whoever
Whoever
picked,
it is, Birmingham.
Whoever picked Birmingham
Announce yourself.
has won.
And just to prove that it is and was actually random, we do have several more of the cards here. So one was picked out at random, and Birmingham
is Birmingham.
Birmingham are the winners. Could you keep that on the wall, Chris, as a momentum of the wonderful occasion that we've just
That
witnessed?
was no fix at all. It literally was Birmingham that was picked.
Incredible. Right, okay, so the very first person that picked Birmingham on that competition,
I'll look through it in seconds.
we will find out right now. And let's have a look, see if I can find it before you do. But apparently, Chris, it wasn't the first choice. You know, normally you'd go, somebody go, Birmingham, but it wasn't, you know, somebody did write on there that it wasn't even the first choice, so hey-ho. Now we're about to find out.
We had a couple on the coach to Huddersfield, didn't we? And it was a bit of a London capital loving on the coach. I think it was Fulham, Palace, West Ham.
But I'd also like to just mention that Sharon didn't actually win the Stoke one.
Did she not?
No, it wasn't won by her.
The
No.
winner is
No.
Martin Wentworth, our historian.
Martin Wentworth, well done, Martin. There you go, a Tilton Alliance T-shirt will be winging its way to you. If you could send Chris Brown a personal message on Facebook with your address, then we will make sure that we come and rob your house when you're on holiday. So there it is. It was actually Birmingham City that was underneath the scratch. Incredible. Any more news on the big match tonight, mister?
No. Still 1-0
So it's
Real
still
Madrid.
1-0. It's only 10 minutes into it, isn't it?
25 into it.
Oh, right. It was a quarter to 8 kick-off, was it? Quarter to 8 kick-off.
On the
Are we allowed to do that?
Oh, yeah,
Are we allowed to do that?
Of course we are.
Copyright and all that, you know.
Nah. Don't know what you're on about.
We don't
Never
care about
happened.
rules. We don't do rules, do we? Right. Thanks ever so much for watching that and tuning in for that one, guys. And we'll be doing lots more live links in the weeks to come. We may even put the whole show. We may even put the whole show on when the other camera comes back.
Yeah.
All right.
90 minutes, I think we can do it.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
I'll speak to you later.
Bye.
That was fun.
Was it fun for you, Chris?
It's great. One of the most momentous moments of my life, I think.
Really?
It's one I'll be proud of forever.
Oh, bless you, got the 9% viscous
I think that
socks.
means that.
Super 6. We'll talk about it this week, shall we?
Shall we?
As I got a colossal 16 points.
Wow.
Colossal 16 points right at the end of the season. It actually isn't a bad effort,
I
is
think
it?
I got 12.
You got 14, I think. Did you?
14,
Or
was
15?
it?
I think you were pretty close. Just
Yeah.
one second, I have got it here.
Since
Julio
Mr.
Andre-
Brown's excitable overreaction to being the top Tilton Talk Show presenter,
I know.
he's finished third out of the Tilton Talk Show presenters both weeks.
Within a
I
week.
think.
Yeah.
See how the mighty fall again.
Absolutely.
This brings your
It
Leicester
happens,
City
doesn't
theory
it?
back, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I'm still pretty close behind.
It was the Tilton Talk Show anomaly. For a small moment of time, Chris Brown was a big player in the Super Six.
Right, okay, so in that round, I don't know how, why, but Julio Andre Montreuas de Silva has decided to join in. He got
How's he back?
A colossal 16 points.
Wow, it's good to have him back.
I was in second, only alphabetically, with a colossal 16 points. Chris Pugh was in third place with a very respectable 15 points. 15 it was. Chris Hayes, 14. Danny Bishop, 13. Ollie Osborne did very well with 13. Steve Simpson, 11. Craig Masters, 11. Chris Brown got 11. He did all right. He didn't do too bad, but he did come third.
He did come third. I can confirm that.
Ray Hobber, 10 points in 10th position. Adam Beebe, 9. Matthew Gordon, 8. Denise Bishop, 7. Sam Hayes, 6. My sister Pat, she only got 6 this week. Gareth Hudson, the Stokey chip eater, only got 6. And Harry Wignall,
when other people are getting 16 and 15, you don't want to be
Harry
getting
Wignall
6.
got 4. Now listen to this. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Stephen Cale failed to do his again.
How did he?
Yeah, by the look of it, yeah. 0 points. Either that or he just...
Or he's had a mare.
Yeah, he just had a mare and says, I failed to
Well,
do
the Villa lost, so I'd have thought he'd have backed Villa to lose, so he must have forgot to do it altogether.
So it's all down to the very last show then. So
Can I just apologise? I left the camera on, so people who've been watching the back screen for the last
that's not a problem.
minutes. Yeah,
Not a problem. It's normal for you, Mr. Brown. As it stands then at the moment, Daniel Bishop is in first place. Ray Hobber, Gareth Hudson, Chris Hayes, Ollie Osborne, Pat Spore, Matthew Gordon, Sam Hayes, Craig Masters, Chris Pugh in 10th, Chris Brown in 11th. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I know. Stephen Cale, Adam Beebe, Stephen Simpson, then my good self in 15th, which is a disaster. I've just overtaken Denise Bishop by 3 points this week. So Harry Shersby Wignall 17th, my son Luke 18th, and Julio Andre Montreuas de Silva.
Imagine if he'd have done it the whole season when he's getting 16s.
Who is he? Do you know him?
No idea.
No. Okay, no. Harry. Okay, well that's the Tilton Talk Super 6 Super League. Right, it's last game of the season next week then, and that's all over. So what format are we going to take next year with that one, Chris? Are we just going to keep this league?
The Super 6.
And then get lots more people to join in.
Well, the plan is, Ray's the chairman. We're going to have a Premiership and a Championship. Premier League and a Championship.
Right,
and we're going to have relegation.
Playoffs? Are we having playoffs?
No.
I don't know how we can do playoffs.
Well, the actual playoffs themselves, you could bet on those games, like amongst the 4 people.
I'll have a word
involved.
with the chairman, so we can do.
You know what I mean? So the 4 people involved. Do it on the Tilton Talk page. The 4 people involved, guess them scores.
Yeah.
Or pick a team, or whichever. And I don't know. Somehow, I'm sure it can be done. But anyway, it's a little bit of fun. See, Chris poo-poo the idea because it was fun.
Yeah. Anything fun, count me out.
Count me out. So that's it. It's kind of shaping up towards all engine on the last day now.
Yes.
So if you haven't got your predictions in for this weekend, get them done as soon as you possibly can. Right.
All to play for.
All to play for. Yes. It's funny, isn't it? It's come down to that, and I've had such a disastrous season compared to the one I'd have had last year. I'd have taken the trophy home, in December.
We've actually had no proof of this fantastic season.
I've got proof. I have photographic evidence.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't you seen it?
No, we haven't seen it. No.
Last season we just kept hearing your random
droning.
numbers that you rolled off.
You're constantly droning about how good you were.
This sort of common thing. Look, should we just keep him happy?
Well, I've had a Leicester moment last season.
Oh, right,
perhaps.
okay.
You know what I mean?
The anomaly. I think you'll find it's called the anomaly.
That's going
to forever be known as the anomaly.
Hitherto be known as the anomaly. All right. Okay. So there's a few things going on in the background. Of quick chat about Robert Tesh.
Yes, Tesha.
Yeah. Hey-ho.
Yeah.
Pronunciation, we don't care.
Tomato.
Welcome him back.
I think so. We have got good options in the middle of the park. but he did impress when he was on loan at us.
Have him back on loan, you mean?
Or permanently. I mean, I don't know. I think he started the season with Forest, but then he got an injury, didn't he? So I don't know. And they've changed managers a couple of times since. So whether he'll be in the plans.
Yeah, what it says in the Birmingham Mail is Rowett is keen on Tesher, but concedes other areas of his team might take precedence.
Yes, I think that's the case. I mean, if you asked Rowett, would you want him? He'd probably say yes. But if you ask Rowett, would you want him over a goal scorer that he's got his eye on, or a centre half that he's got his eye on, then he'd probably choose the goal scorer or the centre half before the central midfielder that we've got options with. But yeah, I mean, I certainly don't see any reason why he wouldn't. If he come back, he wouldn't be another success like he was on his loan spell.
Well, Rowett also says that he's recently been and watched Tesher as recently as Saturday.
Oh, okay.
When he went to the City Ground for Notts Forest 1-1 draw with Wolves.
Yes, with Wolves, yeah.
But Rowett also says Forest may be keen to keep the out-of-contract midfielder, and that Tesher may decide to test the market himself.
Yeah.
He is
Which
a free agent.
Yeah, that's
course.
it. He's out of contract, so
he's a free
whoever
agent
gives him...
Yep. Go on, you're right, sorry.
Whoever gives offers him the best deal, he's got every right to go with that one. So
yeah, he's a free agent, and one we obviously tried to sign previously. Rowett said, I speak to Robert's agent quite a lot anyway, because he helped us with a few players in Germany, and when we've gone over to look at players, so I will always give him a ring.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that you're kind of on those.
Well, he's got that relationship with the agent, so I think he's always going to be in the pipeline if Tesher's available. Then
the iPad's just crashed, so there's another potential signing from a young lad from Liverpool I've heard today.
Oh, okay. Not aware of that one.
A centre back on, I think.
Right.
As soon as I get my iPad back up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can we have an update on the Man City game while I try and...
Yes, still
click this and sort it
1-0.
out?
A couple of bookings for Man City players since I've been watching.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so still 1-0 Real Madrid. Obviously a goal for Man City changes the scenario with the away goal rule. So
what's that on?
it was 0-0 the first leg, so it's 1-0 to round.
Okay.
Yeah. So a score draw sees Man City go through.
Because it's at the
Bernabeu.
Yeah, the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Okay. Elo says, have we seen the comments about Nzobia?
No.
Can you enlighten us, please, Mr. Elo?
I can't, because
if it's anything to do with coming to us, I'd stay clear.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he's just sat on his contract at Villa for the last 2 years without doing anything.
You know what? I'd forgotten he was still there.
Yeah, exactly. So,
there again.
I won some money last week.
Did you?
I did actually, yeah.
Oh,
Watching the Blues Middlesbrough game, obviously, because I was working on the night time, and met my son in the pub, and he likes to have a little flutter, a little pound here and there, and I think he was about at 55, 58 quid up, something like that on the game.
Right.
And that would have been 300 and something if Blues had scored another one.
Yeah.
But then George Boateng comes on at half time, and I said, "Oh God!" I said, "Well, I got Villa in person there for."
Yes.
And he said he never played for Villa. I said, "Bet you 50 pence he did." Oh, because I'm not a big gambler, Chris, as you do know. And he shook my hand on it, and I actually put that 50 pence in my holiday fund yesterday.
Yeah.
He certainly did as well.
Early 2000s, if I remember right.
Nice. It's nice to take money off. You know, when they're
especially
so
off
sure,
your kin.
off your children.
Yeah,
when they're so sure that
I wouldn't know
right
about that,
well.
but yeah.
Well, no, but that time may come for you one day, Christopher.
Might do, you know.
Do you know what I'm going to call it? Fun.
Fun.
It's fun taking money off your own kids.
Yes. I imagine it would
Justified fun. Justified fun.
Well, if he's bold enough to make that statement, then
because he was. I mean, thankfully, Wikipedia's a great tool, and you can instantly like research
Immediate
somebody.
answer,
Absolutely, yeah.
Can I just say thank you for all the kind comments that have come up on Facebook as well regarding our little show. Very appreciated. Thank you.
Appreciated. Bless. Birmingham City boss hints that Nigeria target Solomon Ottoball may start versus Cardiff on Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
He's becoming a right interesting little prospect here, isn't he?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah,
I like his movement on and off the ball.
He's always going to be, especially playing in the same position as Gray and Redmond who have come before him. So that history is there of exciting wingers that have come before him. So it's that next in the production line, if you like, that people are going to get excited about. But he has shown this season glimpses that he can more than hold his own in the league, I think. And the more game time he gets, the more he'll develop. He looks a bigger unit than Gray as well, which makes me think,
got that little bit more beef about
him.
I saw Gray when he came on the other night. He's a wiry little character, very nippy and fast and all that, but not a lot to him. Get knocked over.
Simon Aspinall's got that pace as well, but he's also got that that physique as well, which in the Championship is a valuable asset because it's a rough and tumble league. So hopefully if he gets more game time, then all the better for it.
I'd like to say also, I'm sure everybody would like to say a big thank you to Terrell as well for all his efforts during the season. Shame he got injured right at the end.
He deserved a round of applause for the last game, but unfortunately.
So he's confirmed that he's back off to Arsenal in the summer. I wonder where he's going to fit in there, though.
I don't think he'd get straight into their first team.
No,
but then again, he went last season when he finished his loan at Brentford. He went back to Arsenal and went on their pre-season tours and everything, and he did play a couple of games, and then obviously he come to us on loan. So whether he does the same again, they integrate him into the pre-season fixtures. Feel he's not quite ready still, and then offer him back out on loan again. You never know. If they do that, then I'm sure Rowett will be first in the queue to look at him again for another year, because he definitely made a valuable contribution to our season, didn't he? So
yeah, very much so. I'm really having serious iPad issues today. Look at this damn thing freezing up constantly. I want to smash the thing, I really do. Do you want to do it for fun?
No.
Do you think Gray will be at Leicester next season?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy that Mr. Brown met the other day, because we had a Leicester fan actually come here the other day.
Oh, good.
And unbelievably, by coincidence, the chap who made this blind me is a Leicester fan.
Oh, I thought it was made by a Villa fan.
No, that was made by Villa.
It was painted by Villa fans, wasn't it? Yes, beg your pardon. Yeah.
The actual coffin was made by a Leicester fan. How ironic.
Are we still on £175 for it? Have you checked recently?
I'll check. I'll check before the show finishes.
It'd be lovely if we could stop mentioning Leicester. By the way.
Okay.
Just as a heads up, I don't really like thinking about it.
Just Panini sticker book will be out soon.
It's very sad.
What about snooker as well?
Panini, yeah, absolutely.
I won money on that, so I'm alright with that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, Leicester players will all be over the front of the Panini sticker albums next year, won't they?
Will they?
I'm sure they will.
Might well be. Yeah.
Have you collected them ever?
I'm currently doing the Euro 2016 one.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you got many collections from previous years?
No.
Right.
£175 for that.
It's incredible. Thursday night we'll see. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
The Mail are going to do another show when we sell it as well. They're going to do a piece on it.
I want to be here when somebody comes to pick it up.
Yes. Well,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they're going to come in. Someone turns up in a minute.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
There we go. Congratulations, you've hit your target. BCFC fans collecting for the Birmingham Children's Hospital. We are currently on £190. That was a £100 target that we were looking for. We've now got 190 plus 175 for the coffin. That's 365 plus that £10 there. That's £375. And if anybody wishes to donate, they're very welcome to do so. There are details on the Tilton Talk page.
And just put BCFC fans collecting at the end of it.
There you go. Can you tell me, Chris, how does that work? Right, okay, the money's in that pot now. Right, we'll get the £175 for that. That'll go into the pot. That £10 will go into the pot. When do Birmingham Children's Hospital actually get that?
What?
Okay, and
you can fix a date,
or can you stop that and then send that amount of money, and then carry on the same page, collecting again?
Before,
okay, good, yeah, okay. Just didn't know how it worked. That was all quite interesting. Big game at St Andrews tomorrow night.
Is this the cup game?
Yeah. Solihull Moors and Blues.
Yes.
So
County
The Birmingham
Cup,
Senior Cup, I think, isn't
Senior
it?
Cup.
Senior
That's
Cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Solihull have obviously had a season to remember, getting promoted. Yeah, so it's not a bad price either. I think tenner and a fiver, is it? I think
so, something
for
like
a
that.
cup final,
Something like that. Yeah,
it's not too bad actually. So hopefully they'll get a few through the gate, and it'll be a good atmosphere.
Next game, Cardiff. Running a competition for that one, Christopher, or not? It's away.
Away game
Again.
We'll see.
difficult for away games.
It's going to be a difficult. What's their allocation? Do you know the ticket allocation?
I don't know, but it's sold out a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I know it
so,
did, yeah.
Is it? That's a lot.
Please, if you go in, please, behave yourselves. It's going to be warm. The pubs are going to be open. There's going to be alcohol.
It's Cardiff.
It's Cardiff. Exactly. So please, do not discredit the club on the last day of the season.
Yeah.
And don't discredit yourselves either. It's just not worth it.
Go and
It's
enjoy a
simply
good
not worth
season.
it. Absolutely. Half time on the Manchester City game yet?
Yeah, coming up to it. Still 1-0.
Still 1-0. Mm-hmm. Man City to sneak a sneaky goal in just after half time, I think.
Desperately hope not.
All right. I might be sending you a message later when I get home.
Oh, good luck. Yeah. I'll turn the phone off.
You'll look out for
the
that with
second half,
trepidation and fun in mind. Right, okay, that's about all we've got time for tonight, actually. That's been crazy mad. It's gone so quick. Thanks for everybody who took part in the...
People are still having a go on the card. The card has finished.
It's done.
It's done.
Birmingham.
A minute ago. Andrew Tomlinson a minute ago. Newcastle United, please. Yeah, okay, cool.
You can have it.
This could be a feature for next year, Christopher. Are these easily accessible?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Job done. Right. Can I take those few with me then?
Yeah, take them.
Oh, how kind. Would you like some, Christopher Fun?
I don't know anybody,
You
so
You come out with the best
I've got no friends. So it's
Honestly, you
pointless
come
me
out with
having
the
a-
absolute best answers week after week after week. I absolutely love it. Love it. Oh, brilliant. Well, sorry about the server problems that we had right at the beginning of the show, guys. That is all fixed now. Keep listening because the biscuit... Yeah, thanks ever so much, Channel K, for the piggybacking.
Not the element's choice.
I jacked it. Dear. So it's the last Tilton Talk Show next Monday. Where has that season gone to? Enjoy your week, guys. Look forward to hopefully getting 3 points on Saturday away at Cardiff, and then of course
Sunday
we can.
away at Notts.
Yeah, and then we can sit back after that and then watch the playoffs play out. We're not a part of it, so we just got to accept that, get on with it, pick ourselves up and crack on with another football season next year, and just hope out of all hopes that the off-field issues get sorted out. Right, thanks ever so much for joining in. Thanks for joining in with the football card competition. Brilliant. If you want to give to the Just Giving page, go onto the Tilton Talk page, please, and just donate. You're very, very welcome. Thanks ever so much for all you do for us, for all our listeners. We appreciate it. We genuinely do. Without you, we are nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. See you lovelies on Monday.
Yes.
Now I'm going to go around all week now thinking tomorrow's Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're going to do the same?
No, I'll be alright, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how cool
yeah.
your head is, you know what I mean? I'll be flustered now for days. I'll be flustered till next Monday.
Yeah.
Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. That's the most important thing, because it's going to be a nice, lovely, warm run into the weekend. Good luck to the Blues on Saturday. Mr. Pugh, thanks ever so much for your words of wisdom.
Pleasure, thank you.
Mr. Brown, thanks for all your interference and
No problem.
turning mics off, leaving them on, leaving cameras
20
running.
seconds to go, I've just turned my mic on.
Okay. Keep listening. Biscuit Boys next, guys. Do take care. Have a great week. Keep right to the end of the road, and see you on Monday.